Guys, welcome back. I wanted to welcome you back. My name is John Long with H-Empirical Incorporated. We're thankful that you're back joining us today. I do have some my co-hosts back with me this week, some new co-hosts and some old ones. My old reliable, my daughter here, Brenna. You want to say hi, Brenna Long?
Hi.
And my daughter Addison is with us today. My wife Siobhan. You want to say hello, guys? Don't be shy.
Hello, everyone.
So one of the things I wanted to do today is I wanted to start off with a thank you and a happy belated Easter. Hope everyone had a great Easter. Did y'all have a good Easter, guys?
Yes.
Did the Easter Bunny come and see you guys?
Um.
Yes or no? Or
I don't
did the
know.
Easter Bunny get corona?
Did you get a basket?
Yeah, he got corona.
Okay. Did the Easter Bunny show up with a basket for you or no?
Well, he has corona, so how does he give you a basket?
Well, did you get a basket?
Well, yes.
Okay, then the Easter Bunny didn't have corona, so good for you. All right, so yes, you got a basket. Did you get everything you liked in the basket?
It was okay.
Okay. Addison, well, actually, it was Addison's birthday on Easter. So, Addison, did you get everything you wanted?
I mean, under the circumstances that we're under, I want to say yes. With the circumstances being what they are.
Tell us what you liked about your birthday.
Well, I mean, I'm glad that I was able to stay home and I didn't have to leave the house because I prefer to be at home. And I mean, I made myself a nice, really cool tie-dye birthday cake.
That was cool.
So it was nice, and it was different. It was a different type of cake to make. It was definitely took a lot more time though. But yeah, it was nice. They just surprised me with decorations in the house and balloons, so it was good.
Guys, just a reminder to like, comment below, share. I'm going to be talking about some different things today. I want to talk about some success stories. So I'd love for y'all to kind of share your success stories with us while we're talking about ours. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. What did you want to say?
Oh, I was just going to say we were trying to find her apple pie, and we couldn't find apple pie anywhere. Apparently, they're not making apple pie during the quarantine.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. We went to Bill Miller's. We went to actually two Bill Miller's, and they both told us that they weren't making apple pie during quarantine. So we went to H-E-B, and I asked if they were selling pies at apple pies at H-E-B, and they said they weren't selling them during quarantine either. So I don't know what is going on with quarantine, why they don't make apple pies.
Apple pie, but
So if anyone knows why
Just,
why quarantine is inhibiting the production of apple pies, let us know, because that was it kind of blew my mind. I just couldn't believe it. The only thing they were selling at Bill Miller's was pecan pies during the quarantine. So we were kind of blown away with that. But for us, yesterday, of course, was for me. I was very happy. It was no tax day. That's been delayed till July 15th. So an extra 3 months to hold onto our cash. That's awesome. And then also we had, like I was talking about earlier, we had a success story this week I'd like to share with you guys. We always have success stories that I kind of don't always get to share. The kids kind of give me some ideas of some. I know my son actually gave me one recently too. He came in the other day and you know, with all the rain that we had recently, he got, you know, some mosquito bites. So he's like, well, Dad, you know, I'm itching so bad. You know, what can I do? What can I do? You know, I don't know what to do. And he's itching all over the place. He's getting these little whelps, and Brendan gets the same whelps too. So he's like, can I put CBD on it? I was like, I'm not really sure. So he put some CBD on it, and it went away. And I was surprised, right? You did it too. And her itching went away, and the whelps went away. I was like, okay, so we found a new use for CBD. So that was a new one.
Inflammation.
Yeah, reduces. There you go. Reduces inflammation and stop the itching. So it was fantastic. But again, it just, you know, one of those things we just kind of, you know, we don't really stop and think about it. But it's, you know, this thing is a natural plant. It's a natural healer. So it's fantastic. So again, I want to hear your success stories. So I'd love to hear if you'd like to share them with us. So anyway, I met this lady this week who had severe arthritis, and she's had arthritis for, gosh, she said 6 or 7 years, and she's had a hard time with it, mainly because, you know, she's older. She was in her 50s. She's poverty stricken. She's on a fixed income. She wasn't qualifying for disability. So she had a whole lot of, inhibiting factors or that weren't allowing her to receive the appropriate health care. And then when she was getting appropriate health care, or the funding for healthcare, then she couldn't afford the copays for her drug intervention or drug maintenance that she needed to their drug copay programs. So it just gives her just enough just to get through, but not enough to cover the entire copay that she needed. So essentially, her pain was consistent. They were giving her painkillers, which for her she wasn't happy with. She wanted something else. She wanted something other than painkillers to manage her pain. So when I met her, we talked about CBD and how it's helped my wife and what it's done for her. And at first she was a bit skeptical, which a lot of people are. I was very skeptical when Siobhan first told me about it. Even Mike Anthony and I were talking about it before we started the show, and he didn't believe in CBD. I didn't believe in CBD. It seems like too good to be true. And it seems like, again, we have that stigma of CBD is cannabis. CBD is for potheads, and it's not, and that's the stigma we're trying to break here. It really is a true plant that can bring wellness to individuals that we just didn't know about. So it's finding those opportunities with individuals like this woman I met to educate her and to show her. So when I met her, we were able to put her on a regime that she could afford, number one, and able to show her improvement. So again, met her the first day, and after of course, I talked to her on the second day, and after the second day, her pain was remarkable. She said that she couldn't believe how well she could move her hands. She could make a fist. She could actually grab a pen and grasp a pen. She could grab a spoon or a fork, which for her had been really, really hard to do. And for those of you who you have arthritis, so you know what it's like. But for those of you who don't really know what it's like to have arthritis, the pain in your hands is just so severe. I've treated thousands of patients over the years with arthritis, and the way that their knuckles swell and the joints in the hands swell, and just the generalized pain that they have just to grasp something, just to grab a can, to grab a bottle, to grab one of these items, is just to open a jar. Sometimes to brush your hair, brush your teeth is just so difficult. To tie your shoes is just the worst thing in the world. There's something that we do for these individuals who have rheumatoid arthritis. It's called an MHAC, which is a scoring tool that we use in rheumatoid arthritis to score individuals and how their disease is affecting their activities of daily living. And that's one of the things we always have to grade individuals on. And you can see that this woman, if we were to grade her, that she was definitely on the higher end of the scale. So to see that she's gone from the higher end of the scale to the lower end of the scale in one day is absolutely phenomenal. It's just fantastic to hear. So I'm really, really excited. And I'd love to hear of any of your stories. If you're getting any, we'd love to hear from you guys. And, my daughter Addison, I've talked about you before on the show. Addison had suffered from some general anxiety, as, Brenna suffers from anxiety sometimes too. And it's, sometimes I'm scary, right? No, I'm not. I can be, but school is overwhelming. I put a lot of pressure on my kids for school. I put a lot of pressure on them just to make sure that they're doing their best, putting their best foot forward, as I'm sure every parent does for their children. But Addison had some good experiences with CBD. So why don't you share those with us, if you would?
Overall, I've been taking CBD now for, I want to say, about 6 months or so, maybe a little bit longer. And I generally take the gummies, and I think that they work really well for me. They kind of just help bring this overall calmness to me. So if I'm taking an exam, because I am in nursing school, and nursing school isn't easy, especially considering I'm also in an accelerated program, so that definitely kind of makes it a little bit more challenging than it already is. And so I generally will take these gummies. Like, I actually took a couple gummies before we started this because I was a little nervous about it, because I do get nervous about these things and talking, even though it's just I'm in my house, but still I get kind of nervous about it. So I took some of those gummies, and they really do help relax me, keep me calm, keep me centered, focused. And I mean, overall, they've worked really well for me for months now, and I've had no problems with them so far.
Do you feel like you ever, when you take these CBD gummies, do you feel like you ever feel like you're kind of an out-of-body experience? Do you feel like you're getting high from them?
No, not at all. And I actually have a friend that I worked with who I got her to try some of the CBD gummies, and she was worried about the exact same thing. She was actually worried if she was going to be able to still function at work, if she was going to kind of feel off at all during work. And, I took some with her to show her that, like, this is how my body reacts to it, and it helps keep me calm, focused, so I can still do my work without getting overwhelmed. And she took them and had the exact same effect on her. She was able to keep on working without getting too overwhelmed, because this is whenever I was waitressing, and that's a very fast-paced job, and it can get really overwhelming really quickly. And so it's overall always been really good with that.
Good. So Natalie, we definitely got your requests. We can definitely send you a list of all our ingredients in our gummies. We have that also on our website. So if you go under our website and look at that. And also I want to shout out to Melvin and Richard. I'm glad you guys are watching. And also Megan, thank you for letting us know that Megan said that they're selling apple pies at McDonald's. So thank you, Megan.
Good to know.
That's awesome. And then also want to remind everyone, today is Selena's birthday, so happy birthday to Selena.
Yes.
I know she's been gone for a while, but I grew up with Selena, and Selena was a great artist back in her day. So I still listen to her from time to time. So one of the things I also want to talk about today is our hand sanitizer. We finally have our hand sanitizer in, which are these convenient little bottles here. Now these actually have, when I first talked about these were actually going to have 70% alcohol. We actually went ahead and did 99% alcohol on these. So these actually have a great percent of alcohol, 99% alcohol. You also have witch hazel, like which I shared last time. Witch hazel in clinical research has actually been found to kill the influenza A virus as well as the HPV virus. And then also, in addition to that, we have aloe E. We also have a number of other essential oils. So not only do you have the essence of the oils, which really smells really good, but with the witch hazel, it actually helps moisten and keep your hands from cracking, because of course we did put a large amount of alcohol in there to kill the viruses. So we actually have these on sale currently. These are going for $5.99. If you are a healthcare provider, then of course we do have a 20% discount for you going right now. And if you buy these in bulk, these are going for 25, I think, is selling for a discounted price on our website. So let us know. We also have a delivery option, because some people are telling us about the delivery cost for these. Of course, there are $5.99, but of course delivery on that was $5.99, the shipping cost. But if you're here in San Antonio, if you let us know, we actually can deliver most of these here in town. So if you let us know if you'd like to have these delivered, you can instant message us or call us directly at the office, and we can set up a time to meet and coordinate a delivery to you, or you can stop by at the office. We'll be moving our offices later on this week, but we will plan to get this out to you guys with no delivery charge. So we'd love to bring these to you. These things are absolutely amazing. I really like the way these things are working. Not only do they moisturize your hands, they're not sticky at all like some of those hand sanitizers out. There's no burning on your hands. And they actually have a fantastic scent. So, you want to try that, Brenna? See what you think. What do those feel like? And then one of the last things I want to talk about this week is affiliate agreements. We haven't had a chance to talk about this. We have a number of individuals who have signed up for affiliate agreements. And essentially what that is we talked about this back before we went into quarantine. Jason and I had discussed this. And we wanted to give you all opportunities to make some cash while you were stuck at home. So essentially, what Jason and I decided to do is allow you as individuals to start selling our products directly off your own web pages, your Facebook, your Instagram, or any of your other own. Some of you have your own pages through, what are those other pages they sell through? I just went blank. Individuals sell them all the time off of different pages like
Amazon.
Yeah, there you go. They have their own Amazon pages, and but nevertheless, yeah, that's how they sell. And you can sell it however, if you have your own landing page, whatever you want to sell off of, we can essentially help you. We have our own IT person who can help you set up your own page, or if you'd like to sell directly through our page, we can do the same thing as well. So all you have to do is set up an affiliate agreement on our website. If you go to the affiliate agreement tab, it'll actually walk you through a step-by-step. There's actually a video. You can actually click on that video, and it'll walk you through on how to set up an affiliate agreement, how to get that signed, and how to set up a link to create what you'd like to sell directly off your own websites. So if you have any questions, of course, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to bring you in. We do pay out individuals on a weekly basis. Like I said, we do have about 8 affiliates right now that are selling and are doing very, very well. So we've been paying them out every Wednesday. So we thank you. You know, Kayla is one of those individuals, and Brian, and we have a number of other individuals, and Richard and his wife. So they've been doing really, really great at that. So we thank you guys again. So one of the last things I've seen on a number of other shows, and I'm not really sure if we should do this or not. I'm a little nervous, but we were talking about possibly, I need a haircut because my hair has been getting really bad with this quarantine, with all these things. I'm not sure if I should let the girls give me a haircut or not. So I'm not sure. What do y'all think? Do you think I should let these girls give me a haircut? Does anyone have any comments on that? These girls say yes. So, do y'all think we should do that? Let them do this on this live show today. Let them give me a haircut. Let's see what it looks like. I think it's going to be dangerous, but what do you think? Any comments? Any yeses or nos or?
Do it.
Do it. Is that what they're saying?
Thumbs up.
Everyone okay? All right. So I guess I'll let y'all go ahead and try it. Let's just not go too crazy.
Absolutely not you.
All right, who's gonna do it?
I'm doing it.
You want to do it, Addie?
No, she's
I
ready.
can.
Or do you want me to do it?
I mean, I can try. I gotta stand up though. Let's stand up for a while.
You can try. It's really what I want to hear.
Oh, right, sorry.
You can try.
Oh, this
Remember, this let's not go too crazy, okay?
Go
Okay.
with the hair.
Right.
Megan
That's
says,
what
let
Steven
the
said.
girls have fun.
Let the girls have fun, okay? Remember, I have to live with this.
It's not bad.
Not for that long. Your hair grows like a chia.
Like a chia.
I might even switch because this one's like barely doing anything.
Well, I like it that way. Whoa, that was a lot.
It was not a lot. It wasn't even that
That
much.
was a lot.
That was not that much.
Yeah, that was.
It wasn't even that much.
Oh,
It wasn't even that much.
Oh my God, really? I need a mirror, guys.
No, you don't. You're
It's best if
fine.
you just not see.
Yeah, it's better if you just don't see it. It's not bad. It's not. It's kind of therapeutic.
Therapeutic for you.
Have some wine.
I'm gonna need some.
It's not
I
bad.
need a gummy.
It's not bad. We should have gotten like a towel though.
What's going on?
It's okay. We have a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hair everywhere.
Nice.
It's not bad. It's not
Nurse by day, hairdresser by night.
bad. Rethink another career.
All right, guys. Well, I hope y'all had a great time today. We thank y'all for tuning in. I want y'all to come back and tune in next week and see how this thing turns out for me. So keep you posted, and hopefully I do come back with some hair next week. Also, I'm going to be a special guest on the late nights with All Access on 420, which is Monday night. So hopefully you'll see me there either bald or with some hair. So tune in to Late Nights with All Access. But thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Have a good one.